Hello, Libra. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read we'll be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot She's Review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Huh? I'm gonna try and be nice with this, Libra. I'm gonna try and be nice with this. No, there's the devil. They're showing me energetically right away baby energy. Once again, baby. Just jumping right into this. This is a situation of like someone, there might be drugs, substances, addictions, and vices in place. They're not ready to grow up. They might be older or grown. They might be an adult, but they're not ready to emotionally, mentally, energetically, and spiritually grow up. This is kind of like the energy of like, you may have left college, but college never left you. They're kind of still in that kind of like fraternity or frat or I forget what they're called. I think fraternities. That college mindset of like, nah, let's just fucking live life and let's just party like a rock star type mentality. Because it's like fuck it, let's just kind of live life to the fullest. YOLO. Like future, why think about that? Let's just focus on today. I don't want to think about the future. I want to just focus on today and I want to just kind of like enjoy myself. And it's like, okay, there's the 5 of Cups. And that's because they're avoiding something there, Libra. They're avoiding something there. They know it. It's just, I mean, the way they justify this is kind of crazy. There's the 8 of Cups. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Damn. Wow, look at that. And then when they're like, I don't give a shit, life is like, you're right, there's the Tower. You don't give a shit, so why keep what you have? Oh my gosh. Life is like, and call. Match that energy and blip. You don't give a shit. Life is like, you don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. Kind of like you get what you, oh my gosh. The next card, next energy is the 9 of Wands. They were standing too close. Huh. Fell from grace, huh? A fall from grace. So is it an energy where it's like to hit the ground running, or what are they going to do? They're dizzy. Oh my goodness, they're dizzy. Huh. Damn. That is like, they feel as if the future between the two of you, what's it called? Bleak. I've never used that word before. Bleak. The future is bleak. Where did that word come from? I don't know. Bleak. Heard it before, but how interesting. Um, that is an interesting perspective, Crosswatcher. I do appreciate the information. You're willing to live life on the edge and party like a rock star. You don't really necessarily want to think about the future because I understand that like you're not ready to think about the future. At the same time, you also simultaneously, contradictingly, do think about the future, but not in the sense of like where the two of you and Libra are headed or going or how that's going to turn out. It's like this energy of like a split or a fracture of your perspective of like, okay, well, I don't know about us, Libra. I'm more stressed and worried about my future separate from you. That is interesting. And so it's kind of like that energy of like, let's just say two people, they're moving in the same direction in life. Energetically, their timelines and their energy cords. They're moving forward together. But then there's kind of like this fracture and this split to where they're so used to kind of just thinking about themselves and their future. But then when that tower takes place, go figure, and it's kind of like, and it's like two become one, and then one becomes two, and then two becomes one again. I mean, that is this. That is this. That's a dance. That's an energetic dance. That's a dance. I mean, what's that movie? Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. They're like, everyone's like, fuck it. Let's just do whatever we're going to do. Um, that's kind of a battle they got going on with themselves. I don't feel, geez. Um, what is that? They do emphasize like they want to be in that energy focused on the long term with you. They do. But what is that like? What is that personal like endeavor or accomplishment of their own where they feel like it's like it feels personal. It feels personal. It doesn't feel like it's a. I mean, yes, it is about you and the two of you are in this dynamic, but it doesn't feel necessarily all about you and them. There is you and them, but there's also something that they got going on within themselves for themselves. And it's almost kind of like priorities, like what is going to take priority, what is going to hold more weight in a sense on those scales of them kind of taking inventory of, well, what matters more to you, being with Libra or being without Libra, and which kind of path forward do you see yourself happiest on, with Libra or without Libra, with Libra in your life or with Libra out of your life. Well, there's Libra. um, oh, that's funny. That is funny. Touche, Crosswatcher. Touche. That's funny. They're like, Libra, you're driving me crazy. That is an energy though. They're like, I know. They even emphasize and know like that energy can flip so fast. I feel it. Yeah, I feel like you are a priority to them, Libra. You are. I mean, I'll give them that their attention span. It's very kind of sporadic. It's very kind of squirrel. Um, hmm That's funny. That is funny. I will say it does seem and feel as if they are kind of like working through their fears. They are working through their fears. I mean, they do have love for you. That's the thing. They do have love for you. It's a learning curve. Yeah, it's a learning curve. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I said that to Gemini. Was it Gemini or Leo? Actually, it might have been Leo, who Leo was asking about her dealing with. There was like this energy of like impending doom because of the future or the unwritten future. They kind of show me something very similar. It's like this energy of dread. Like, fuck, I don't know. Hey, live life on the edge, right? No, YOLO, right? That's like when that shit gets too real. Oh my gosh. You want to party and take the edge off, you do. But then what happens is you find out later on, like what happens, unfortunately, when that shit no longer works and when that shit no longer takes the edge off, and you're met face to face with like, oh, here's reality, here's life. Oh fuck, this shit's getting real. Oh shit. Um, it brings up a lot of emotions and a lot of thoughts, and they're like, oh. um, they're like, life is not what I thought it was going to be, but here, ready or not, here it is. Here it is. Of course, Crosswatcher. There's a silver lining. Um, of course, of course. The moon energy. It's the light in the darkness. The guiding light in the darkness. The moon. Of course, there's a way through this. And of course, there's a way for everything to work out. There is. It's actually a nice energy. That is a nice energy. I like it. Touche, Crosswatcher. Bye.